Alright, hello everybody. So this is the mural. Today we're gonna do some human art, also known as art. And we're gonna do some finishing touches to this map mural. Let me take you down and show you what I've been doing so far. Cables upon cables, alright. Have houses and some writing. We have fish in the water. We have a Starbucks, a Dunkin' Donuts up there. We have a huge boat, a train. And sorry about the noise. This is what we're gonna be working on today, the sigil. And we're also going to put some more names, name tags, little name ribbons on the houses like they're in here. And we're going to put some highlights on that little house in the corner. Well, it's a big house in the corner. That's the client's house. Stabilize you here. Take you with me. Start with that. So let me see how close I can take you. There we go. And all right, it's a whole big getting ready thing. Let me just get a little stool, something to sit on, or rather a pillow for my knees. That's the ticket. Okay. So I'm gonna be using the dark paint. I have kind of like a charcoal color. I'll be sitting, Catherine. Will I be sitting? I'll be crouching. It's a very awkward height for this. I had to restart the stream because something happened. I don't know. I think I pressed the button too many times and it just died on me. I want you to just see. Okay, I'm gonna start with angled shader. I have the thing sketched out in pencil. This is actually my second attempt at this. The first one was not very satisfactory, so I decided to do it again. Hopefully this time it's a charm. I'm just making the straight lines first with a liner because I can get more consistent strokes than with, not a liner, a shader, a flat brush basically. You can get better straight lines than with a liner brush. And then I'm gonna go with the liner brush and connect everything that is curved. Maybe I should invest in some calligraphy brushes actually. Because calligraphy and me are not best buds. Sad, really. Lambert. I'm gonna have to reload quite often. I don't want to have an excess of paint on my brush because then you get lumpy textures and let me bring you a little closer. I don't know if you can hear what I'm even talking. All right, that's better, I hope. The canvas is a little bit floppy, so I have to stabilize it with one hand so that it doesn't flop too much. So I don't know when I'll be finishing this, whether this weekend or be able to install it next weekend, but one of these weekends I'll install it on the wall of the client, and that will be a glorious day. Okay, let's get to the fun part. Fun part with a liner. To I want to have my paint a little bit elevated, so let me grab this stack of buckets. Bring me the bucket so that I don't have to keep reaching down. That'll be just great. And I can have my phone up here too. Yes. Hope you're enjoying the music. Let me know if you like it. And it's fun getting thicker on some areas and thinner on some others. Crucial when you do lettering and stuff like that, small thin little lines to dilute your paint very well so that it flows off the brush. Oops. I'll have to go and clean some of this stuff up when I'm done. Gotta dilute more often. This latex paint does dry faster than what I got used to with the golden open acrylics. So it always kind of surprises me that it dries so fast. I think this one needs to come down a bit. There we go. Almost good. Maybe we'll go back and add some flourishes. Let me stand back. Where is it? Ah, I have tea. Excuse me, excuse me. It's time for tea. It's getting not hot. It's not hot. Stirring my local honey in here. I think it's nice and dissolved. Delicious. Okay. And this comes, and here comes the least favorite part of every artist job, probably signing your work. I know it's mine. But for some reason it doesn't feel too bad now because I have it all sketched out. Excuse me. My bray is a bit bigger than my Laura. retouch this Mural Dreams. I might actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do, add a little bit of highlight to it. Some highlight would really do it. Make it, I mean, would make it. Oh, hey, Luigi, thanks. Did you set it up? Let me know when it's all set up. I'll put on my headphones. Oh. This is the second go, because the first time I did it, it wasn't very even. I did the whole thing, and then when I looked back, I'm like, oh my god, everything is slanted, everything is uneven, so I was not happy. But I think it looks way better the second time around, so you know, sometimes you just have to do it multiple times. And that's that. Who freaking cares? If it's slanted, I care. And my client will care, you know. Bunch of numbnuts. A lot of them. They are, but not us. We're above the numbnuts. And how are you doing today, Louis? Just set up and then we can chat. Screw the client. I know, that's your philosophy. It's always worked out for you though. It's good to see your pretty self out and about. Metaphorically speaking. I want to round the letters a little bit. Just want to make them even. Don't you think the B and the E, it's always so cute how the E looks like they're hugging or something, doing something inappropriate. B-E. Hey Clara, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? Look at the B and the E. It looks like they're hugging or kissing or fighting. One of those. That's good to hear. How's your girl date, your girl night in with Beat Saber? Did you guys kick a lot of butts? Did you drink? What did you drink? Too tired. Just watched the movie and drank wine. That sounds amazing. We're gonna get together tonight to drink wine and pour paint at the studio. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a small group tonight. Just 5 in total with me. The fam. I really like when it's just a small, intimate group. Of course, I also like when there's a lot of people signed up and it's a full studio, because the energy is great and it's worth my time too. It's good for the studio, because then I get to pay Amanda for the studio space. But it's relaxing when it's just the few people who always come. Paul and Angel, Tyler Star if she shows up. Yeah, my favorites are small groups. But it's good for the business, and it keeps the paints coming when it's a big group, you know what I mean? It's good for business. So every now and then we'll have a full studio, but not that often. And it'll be fun because I get to experiment with new pours, and it's just more bonding when it's a small group. I can have that extra glass of wine. What are you working for your Fearless Fabrications now? Did you do the lobster challenge? You haven't done your lobster yet? Yeah. I saw the picture. It was an actual lobster that you were holding in your hand, right? You should do that one. Should use that as a reference photo. I think you will, right? I just stumbled upon the Discord group. I do get the notifications. I just never post anything. So I just don't have the time to, and the energy to invest in another group, you know what I mean? It sounded really exciting, but then then I realized what it entails. I'm like, oh gosh. Yeah, you should draw that. It's always better to draw something from life. Or still life. Yeah. Oop, I didn't mean to thicken that so much. But I guess we'll just go with it. Alright. I was just thinking yesterday when I was driving home from, I don't know where I was driving. I was thinking what a good name that is, Fearless Fabrications. Because it's fearless. I have that book, Fearless Creating, I think. Have you read it? I read it a while ago. I kind of forget everything, but it was very good about, you know, how to do these kind of challenges to get you out of the fear of creating. Also, there was another one, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. That was pretty good too. And I was thinking, Fearless Fabrications. It's an alliteration and it just sounds so good. Did you come up with a name? Yeah. A bonding experience. It's good to bond. Huh, nice. Alright. Let me get some of this paint. This paint will be lighter. I mixed my own paints in these little ceramic pots. And I want to add a little bit of the highlight to my logo name. So I'm just diluting some of this lighter rusty copper paint for some highlights. It's gotta be very small and delicate. Very difficult to see. Gotta get some even lighter paint. Let me add a little bit of the off-white. Mix that in. With some water. Bring you closer so you can see what I'm doing, otherwise it's not gonna make much sense to you. Okay, focus on that. I wanted to make it look like this is engraved in there. Hello, Steve. Oh, thank you. It means a lot. I always struggle with the letters. This is the second attempt. It's not easy, it doesn't come easy. Lettering is, oh, yeah. But it's not horrible. I guess I'll take it. It's very subtle, you can barely see the highlight. Oh, it's okay. I'm not gonna spend any more time on I'm doing that. It's barely visible anyway, but I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna clean up some of the lines. Some of the black that painted over. So I'm using a flat shader again. I really like the flat shaders for making lines. So then you can go like this, and it's a nice chisel edge, very sharp. I'm cleaning up some of that white. So this is painted over. And just cleaning up these lines. And hope to not make them worse. There. I love it when it just works out. Floppy canvas. Easily clean up. If it's wet, you can still clean it up. Okay, then that one too. I'm gonna use a small liner brush to clean up my logo. Okay. I think I can go ahead with an eraser if I even have it. Where's my eraser? Ah, here it is. Ugh. I can just erase the pencil marks. And I can see where to clean these up with some white paint. See, that's the beauty of acrylics. You can erase. It dries very fast. A few lines to keep me straight. And whoops, what happened? Oh, whoopsie, that was still wet. That's okay. Okay, let's see. Ah, keep getting the wrong brush. There we go. Like nothing ever happened. See? Nice and easy. Just some water cleanup. Water cleanup. Okay, I'm gonna go right in here and clean up some of that mess that I made. With white paint, which is an off-white really. I have a lot of paint on my brush. Removing the excess. And this is kind of like white, that white stuff that you white out, right? I think I need just a touch of that brown rusty color to go in here. There we go. I don't actually think there's a hyphen between new and hope. I think that was my mistake. Pretty sure there's no hyphen. There we go. Anything else? There we go, and some cleanup over here. I can still see the before writing, the letters from before. And how are you doing today, Steve? Are you working on anything artistic at the moment? Did you finish that portrait? Your friend's dog portrait? I think that's good. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Okay, let's move on to, I'm gonna take you down here where I'm gonna add some highlights to her house. Actually, I'm taking the tripod all the way down. Woo. Right down there. I move all my stuff over here. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is just add some highlights to the sunny part of the house, which is the left side. So all the other houses have highlights, but this one doesn't. And this one I think is the most important one. Clara. I'll see you later. Have a good weekend if you can't join back in. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's not very entertaining. I'm just doing little finishing touches and stuff. It's not very entertaining or dramatic, but gotta do this work, and I figure might as well take you on the journey. So, nice chill music, nothing really exciting. Just a little bit of calm Friday arting. That's all. That's all we're doing here. I think this side might have a little bit of a light area. Although I didn't put it in, I think I should have. This is certainly a different kind of project. You learn something with each thing you do, you know? You learn something different. Almost ready. Okay. No worries. I'm not in a rush. It would be nice to chat. Let me get my other paint. Ooh, more highlight on the roof. The other houses don't really have that much highlight. Maybe that'll be okay. But I do need the other color. Very interesting when your studio is everywhere. On the floor, on the ladder, it's everywhere. I'm adding an extra line here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna continue with the little name tags of the houses because I've got a lot of name tags to do, and this is gonna be tedious and time consuming, but it's gotta be done. So I'm gonna raise the camera, excuse the shake. You can see that already some have the name tags and some don't. have the names written in pencil, and I have to kind of erase them in the process. Where is it? Erase them in the process and then write them on again. Okay. So what paintbrush was I using? Using the off-white color. Okay, this is, you see, let me take you a little closer. Can zoom in right on this square. There you go. Focus right there. Barber, Jaffron, Indian. And what do we have here? The Creeper Gallery. Let's do these three. I like to do little batches of them. Ah, you're in Discord. Alright. Let me change over my headphones and get right in the action. Hello? Oh, gosh. I'm like, hello? And I didn't have my headphones connected. Hang on. Okay. Hello?
Louder?
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, yeah, I can, sorry.
Oh, awesome.
It might be on my
I'm gonna take it a little lower. Good, how are you?
Good.
Let me turn down my music, it's a bit loud in my ears.
Do you have headphones on? I can't tell.
Yeah.
You do? Okay, gotcha. It seems like the mic is coming through your computer instead of that headset.
No, I'm just far away.
Oh, you're far away. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'll fix this.
Now I'm close to the microphone. It's better now?
That is better. Is it inconvenient for you? But I can always make do with it further away.
No, it's not inconvenient. I'm like right here. I was at the computer just to get the Discord set up.
I gotcha. Good.
How are you?
Doing great. Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah.
What you working on?
Working on pencil drawing right now. I'm just doing it to warm up. Pencil drawing to warm up, and then I'm going to get just the same stuff. I'm trying to get the painting done, essentially. Just fucking with a lot of stuff. Yeah. It's good. It's coming along. I like how your thing looks. I'm gonna exit out of your stream just because I think it slows my internet down.
Yeah, totally understand. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, cool.
I'll check yours out.
Yeah, well, I haven't started yet.
Oh, you mean she's facing away from you? Like what?
She's facing away? What do you mean?
She's on the side. I mean, she's not like Basic Instinct, whatever Sharon Stone pose.
Oh.
Just joking.
Oh, the sitting. Oh yeah. Yeah, it took me a while to actually I had to blur out the image for Twitch, obviously, and I'm having to yeah, just essentially like I had to send it to myself and I sent a picture. It was just a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the usual.
Right. The usual. Well, I'll alternate between the two. I'll check yours out. I have them both, but I can only.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's totally fine if you don't. Don't worry. Just focus on your thing. I'm just doing this to get some work done while listening to you at the same time,
Yeah.
keeping you company
Aw.
and stuff. Yeah. So I encourage. There's nobody watching me right now, which is good. But if anybody in our group comes to me, instead go to you, watch you.
I mean, they can watch whatever they want, Louis. They can love you too.
No, it's not about them doing what they want to do. It's about us controlling them. That's the whole point of having a community.
Right, right. Louis, I always forget how much I can learn from you. Your Machiavellian machinations.
I can't tell you how much of a compliment that. Hey, Val, hello, good sir. How much of a compliment that is to me. Mussolini, I'll take. Some really great historical figures, right? I did quite a lot for the community. Still using my brain. Damn it.
Oh, wow.
So, you're doing like sound, you like a little plaque or something. That looks really good, louder sound.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that looks really good.
They're all little name tags for the streets and businesses and all of that.
I got you.
I went a little crazy on the bottom. I think there are too many, but there were so many good ones, I'm like, oh, I just can't decide. It's a neat little town.
Yeah. Sweet. How do you market yourself?
I just post on Facebook every Wednesday, and in several Facebook groups, but they mostly work. I mostly advertise for the classes,
Right.
in my little town that's very close to me, Doylestown, and that one is pretty artsy town. There's a lot of folks.
I said I got you.
Yeah, so, and then I do pay Google Business $100 a month, well, up to $100 a month to Google Ads,
Yeah, that's your bubble, or your bubble, your budget. That's your bubble.
Yeah, that's my bubble, and they don't use it every month. Because
Right.
I only pay when they click, and if I don't get searches, then I don't pay. But I'd rather pay.
Right.
I'd rather people be interested. But it's a very big funnel, Very few people come to me from Google, and they mostly come for murals.
Of course.
So
Yeah,
that's
that
pretty
makes
much it.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Right.
But I think like the treasure now that I've worked with a few clients, the treasure is for them to come back.
Right.
So,
Gotcha.
how about you?
How do I market?
Yeah. Word of mouth too, I suppose.
It's been word of mouth, which has kind of fallen through recently, so I'm having to redo my strategies.
Mhm.
It's a little bit of a dry spell, but that's okay.
Yeah, it happens to me too, dry spells. But then when they're dry spells, I don't mind them because I see them as a way as a time to recharge and focus, on the other things that I love to do. Like commissions are good for money, but like time for doing what I want is good for the soul. And
Yeah.
Like, YouTube is getting very neglected, and I do want to do better work on YouTube. I just still a noob.
You're not a noob. It's just you, um, like you're not a noob at all. I think you just sell yourself to yourself. Like the stuff that you do, I think you're very good at it, and it's normal to you. And you got to remember, most people, it's not normal too. And I, for example, would be very interested to see like an organized video on how you market, how you go about getting your commission work, just the stuff we're talking about. To you, you have it organized. That's a daily thing, but it's not normal, right? It's not a normal thing for people, right? And I don't know. I would be curious to see that. I like your mural videos, and you got to keep in mind, I'm not your audience,
Mm-hmm.
like who would watch it, because I do this stuff. I wouldn't be on YouTube looking how to learn stuff, but there are a lot of people who do murals or might be thinking about wanting to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting seeing your process, because it's not just all about painting. You have to, like, you're experimenting with like technical issues, things, and all that stuff. Like, there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I found that one, the forest one, or that skull, or not the skull, but the haunted forest or whatever. That
Yeah.
was very, very. You did a very good job with that.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, and I really like that, because you put a lot of energy into the setup, into doing that work. That was a major project. Those are very good, and I don't know. I'm just reminding you of this, because I think you should be doubling down with it. I think you do very good work.
Thanks,
Like, I don't
Lois.
see a lot of people doing murals. You know?
Yeah, I do follow a few muralists, and I don't know. Like, I want to be popular on one hand, not popular, but just like uh
Get it going.
get it going more. And then I see my um, competition, as it were, uh, quotation marks competition, and sometimes I kind of cringe at the things that they do in order to get views and to get, like, they make it such a show of a thing, and I'm like, ooh, that looks very interesting, and I click on it, and then it's like, whoa, so sensational, so just kind of like a sprint, and like these kind of things, they don't, not everything needs to be a sprint, not everything needs to be like a sensation thing, or maybe it does in order to get clicks,
No.
to
And
be
that's what
amazing.
you do. There's ways of doing it without. A lot of people who have very good videos and don't have major, like productions and such. It's more authentic, genuine, and it's about the information, right? It
Right.
really is, I think, about the information put out.
Yeah, sometimes
Well,
it's about the information, and sometimes it's just about the entertainment.
well, why can't you have both? Like, you should always strive for both.
Right.
You shouldn't do either or. You know? I think you have the ability to do both.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
And what people find yourself is figure out what you do with this stuff. There's that brainstorm is if, like, what would you want to see and stuff. I don't know. Sometimes things click and sometimes they don't, but you're not a noob. You're definitely, like, you know what you're doing, and you've been more stuck with it more than most people.
Yeah.
That's not a small thing. You know that, right? I mean, it's like,
I mean, you do know the definition of insanity. To too. I mean, just because you stick with a thing, it doesn't mean that it's good.
It doesn't mean that it's good, but that in itself is good, and there's the snowball effect with YouTube and social media, what have you, right? I mean, it's not always like, yeah, like there's things. Sometimes, look, you don't know what's gonna you don't know the stuff that you've put out already that's gonna be getting views next year.
Yeah.
You know that. Sometimes
Right.
videos take off later. Sometimes it's just like the stars align at the right point for people to start watching and such, you know, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I always tell you the same. Your work is very valuable, and I think like you need to put, like when you put that out in your videos, when you focus on that, I don't need to worry about the entertainment part because you're naturally entertaining. So that comes. Your thumbnails suck.
I know.
Okay.
I don't know what to do about that. I really wish I.
You're making them. That's the one thing that you're just being like retarded about.
Yeah.
And all right,
Mm-hmm.
mine aren't great, but I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah.
It's like it's not clickbait. Just make it interesting, so you don't understand. Increase the contrast more than you think.
I mean, I always do.
No, you don't.
I always increase the contrast.
Oh, I increased it a little bit, but you know the colors are bland. You need to make something that like pops out. It needs to pop out. It has to be high color. It needs to like. You have good work. Like the dragon video is a freaking eye of a dragon that makes you want to click on it.
And that's the only one that.
And you learn nothing from it.
I mean, aside from the making dragon eyes non-stop, I don't know what to do.
No. Fine, do the freaking dragon eyes non-stop. Sell yourself. But my point is that thumbnail was a damn good thumbnail.
Cause it's a damn good dragon eye. You're like.
It's a good thumbnail. It is a good thumbnail.
Hi, Queldar.
Queldarius
It's
Maximus,
just
what's
at
up?
the right time of Lewis scolding
have-
me for being a retarded thumbnail maker.
Now, I don't have her chat up because I'm streaming and it takes the bandwidth out.
Yeah, we also have Discord on, so that's.
We have Discord,
a
so I'm
lot.
trying to make it so my stream doesn't cut out for the approximately 3 viewers. I think myself included. Val, I know, is playing Warcraft right now, so he's not listening, and that's fine. I do not hold him. I'm just grateful he's in here for the most part. He's kind of a dick, but besides that, I got so maybe one. Oh, Val's here. Hey, buddy. All right, so we have Val. He's a solid viewer. We have one more person potentially in here. So I need to have the stream running shipshape for my many
Your viewer.
viewers. You are my viewer. I don't care. I like.
Big butts and I cannot lie.
We had a model. I was training.
Yeah.
With a big butt.
Yeah.
She was up there, and one of my friends, who I was training with, didn't know she spoke English,
Oh.
and he starts
In.
rapping, "I like big butts and I cannot lie."
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, she speaks English, and he hit himself behind his board on his easel. Gredano, oh, Gidano, come stai, Gidano?
Why would he think?
Good having you, man. Gidano's here.
Hello, Godano.
Gidano. That's Laura. Laura Sandy.
Godano.
That's Laura. Hey, Val, you're here. Is Laura does she need to be turned up? Gidano. Ho bisogno di alzare il volume di Laura. Una domanda per te. Eh? Just a smidge. Okay. How's this? Is this better? This is probably better. Just a smidge. Not very much. Was that too much? Laura.
Yes,
Speak, Laura.
I speak.
Laura speaks. I think we need to turn the music down. So. Maybe. Just a touch. Just a bit.
Lewis is a bit low on my stream. Okay. Let me turn him up.
The volume music is soft, but still higher than your voices. Ah! Okay, let me turn that down even just a little bit.
Audio
No, I
output.
can turn it down before you said that.
Hang on.
Hopefully this is. Wait a second. My mic. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
I'm gonna actually go in and edit that out. Laura, I actually had my mic on the counter
Uh-huh.
as I was talking. Okay, I think you're better now.
It's funny because your voice didn't change in my ears.
That's because I have it set up so it's going through my actual mic on my
Headphones?
headset for you.
Yeah.
Right? But for everybody else, I have it going through like my better mic. I could do both, I guess, but I kind of feel like the mic that I have on me is better. Oh wait, Laura, my point is that you piss me off because you have so much. The voice of truth could be heard anywhere. Grazie, Gadano. La voce di verità può essere sentito in ogni angolo del mondo. I called you your friendly neighborhood Romanian on this stream. I said I'm speaking with Laura, your friendly neighborhood Romanian.
Oh.
Gadano, you understand. Tu capisci che mi piace. Ho rispetto per la tua lingua. It's more beautiful than my language. I don't know why I act like an idiot and have to talk like this when I speak Italiano. I don't know why. I think it's probably to cover up my errors and to flip them, I think. I actually used to speak better than I do right now.
My bad.
Believe it or not.
I'll believe it.
I had a girlfriend. What they don't say, y'all, in Italian. Actually, Gadano, I need your help. Ho bisogno di tuo aiuto per creare una parola nuova. To create a new word. Y'all. Come va, y'all? I'll just start saying y'all. They do have y'all in Italian. I am making it so. Such a beautiful word. Val, no wiser words have ever been said, have never been uttered from your face, Val. This is just... I'm being so dumb. I am being so dumb right now. So dumb. Oh my gosh, I can tell I've already checked out. I've checked out.
And I'm looking
There
on
are
the
several
map.
ways, y'all. There's several ways, y'all. Can you help me? How would you do it? We need to actually say y'all. We can't just create a new word unless it's like y'all. What's wrong with me?
My music got so low. Yeah. I want to turn my music up.
The music got so low.
Yeah. Oh, that's better. And how are you doing, Quelder, on this fine evening? It's really nice and sunny here. It's a bit chilly, actually.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. It's gonna go down in the 20s, but
When?
I mean, the max for today is 42 and the low is 20 something, 20s.
Oh.
Maybe later.
You're up in Philly. You're in Philly.
And just a bit north of Philly, an hour north of Philly. And not really in Philly.
There are several ways, y'all. Here, y'all, it's more used to call everybody with a term that could represent the majority. It depends a lot on the context. Okay. I'm going to abide by those rules very loosely. If you go to Roma, maybe a belli, fantastici are all. Oh wait, if you to Roma, maybe a belli, fantastici are all words with no meaning, just to capture the attention. What is a belli? That's not a place. A belli. Fantastici. That's not fantastici. What's a belli mean?
Oh.
Just gonna do this. They got meaning, but just to give attention. Attenzione. Okay. Screen, I swear, like, it is easier to draw from a live model at this point in my existence. Laura, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, good. I was just making sure we did not lose you.
No. Well. No. Short answer. Quelder is ordering wallpaper from a, I can only see the letter G, company using Google Translate. Interesting. Hang on, let me go to settings.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, centurions, welcome, Quelder. A belli means you're beautiful people. Do you say it like y'all siete a belli? Instead of saying voi, I'm saying y'all, right? Y'all. I know it's y'all, but we don't put the apostrophe in. Idiots put the apostrophe in educated people. Also that there isn't a y'all direct word. I'm giving it to you right now. Voi. You all. Y'all. Conjunction. We could say vol. That one makes sense though. Y'all. Y'all. Siete a belli. Is how we say it. Gadano. My dear, sweet, innocent Gadano. That is how it is. Pronunciata. Can't say it. A tutti. Voi siete is the most accurate. You all. Damn right it is. I think I'm kidding about this. Do you not? Laura, are you still there?
Still here.
Laura?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm trying to find something on the map because. How do I see the businesses?
That's it. Also, y'all to me sounds more from Urban Dictionary. You obviously have not visited the South, and I do not blame you. Actually, the South is quite nice. I think it's better than most of the cities. Personally.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
But yet, in the South, everybody's related, so it gets real informal. Keep it in the family. Why walk across the street when you can walk across the room? Laugh it up, fuzzball.
He said to the bald girl.
Huh? To the bald girl? Oh, you are the bald girl. I said fuzzball, not fuzzbald.
I know.
Oh,
How am I a fuzzball?
I was talking about, I don't know, I was just kind of quoting Star Wars, and it loosely fit into the conversation that Queldar and Gadano are in the midst of. Una bella famiglia allargata. I can't. Allargata. What does that word mean? Allargata. This is good. See, I need this.
Enlarged?
Italian is allargata.
Oh.
Allargata.
Well.
I can't. Non puoi. Oh. This. Maybe widened?
Yeah, probably. Might be.
God, enlarged probably. I bet you that's what it means. An enlarged, a beautiful enlarged family. I can't. But what is the significance? Che cosa la significa di questa frase? This phrase. But it's more like when you acquire a lot of people, like a giant family, is what you're talking about. Largata. I don't know how. A lot of people don't know how to have an Italian lesson. You are doing a great job. Nel mio opinione. In my opinion.
All right. I need to move some things.
How's your thingy coming, Laura-san?
It's coming. I need to go and get a thing to put my microphone on. Hang on, I'll be back.
Okay. I really do think that I slow her stream up significantly whenever I do mine. I was doing, Laura is working on, it's a village scene, right? And it's an overhead shot. It's really interesting. Some sort of mural she's doing. I find her work very interesting to do. Laura, you're still there, right? Like, she has very interesting work. And I think it's the cool thing is it's different than what I do. Definitely way different, which is nice. It's nice having some variety and all this stuff. You know, I'm so stupid with this.
I'm back.
Good.
How's your sketch coming along?
It's coming along. It's good. I'm getting some solid practice in. I can't tell you how much these figure drawings are helping me in my work,
Oh.
which is why I'm starting with them. I'm always like, Gadana was asking what's Laura doing. The same for me when I tried so many times doing painting the scenery, but it's very difficult to me. I'm more the portrait. Yeah. And this type of stuff, Gadana, will help you tremendously in whatever you do. Anything. All these lines, just I'm working through the quirks, I'm getting my head in it. I'm going to switch to my portrait painting, and it's like totally different medium, a totally different stage, and yet I'm going to be doing it better because of this. There's color to it, working with it half sunken in. It's interesting. It's going to be better. Laura, what was I saying before? You asked a question or you said something?
I was asking how your sketch is coming along.
Oh yeah, coming along. It's nice. Like I said, it's just like it really feels good to be doing this type of work because it keeps me in practice. It's helping me to it's pointing out all my weaknesses right now that I can work on. Very helpful. Showing me that I don't have any weaknesses, which is very encouraging, to be honest with you.
Yep.
That's what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
I still struggle a lot with color picking, but I love the blackout phase. Color picking, yeah. That will come with time. That will come with time. Hey, so you do this type of work. Gadana, you have to forgive me. Have I seen your work before? Are you in our Discord community? Like, because sometimes people post in there. I keep up with it. But the reason why I'm asking is because this week I've been flirting with the idea of doing a video on color. Okay, like, and maybe mixing colors of some sort. But is there something you would like to see? You think that would help you in your work? Labra, how's that coming?
It's coming.
You think you're gonna finish that piece soon?
Yes, soon.
Soon.
Soon is a very relative term, don't you think? I was really hoping to finish it this week, but these little house tags are taking way longer than I thought they would. You know, a whole bunch of little things.
Is it just like a lot of busy work, or what is it?
Yeah, it's a lot of busy
Yeah.
work, and it's a lot of like steps to it too.
Yeah.
Because first I had to sketch all the names out, and now I'm just filling them in basically.
Gotcha. Well, Gadano, I do have a, like, there's no pressure because, you know, like, but the reason why I'm talking about the Discord is because you, like, I always send out a message when I stream, but also, there's good information. It's a good community of people there, and it's not that big, which is what's nice about it right now. Like, it's very personable, and, you can like type in anything there, and even tell me if you don't want to do that. That's fine. Tell me on stream if there's something that you want to see a video on. I'll either make a video on it or include that as a topic in a video to try to help you out in your own work. That's what I'm trying to do. This stuff is like cater it to you guys specifically. So anyway, there's a link below if you want to do the Discord. If not, just ask me the question. I can help you with color or whatever it is, because that stuff can be frustrating and you need a direction. Yeah. So the offer's out there. The offer's out.
And thank you, Clara. Clara said that it's looking good. Yeah, I'm really liking the finished result. I mean, it's not finished, but so far I think
It's looking better.
I've really tried to have clean lines, because I feel like I've struggled. Clean lines are very difficult, you know?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, for me at least, I've struggled with them a lot, because you know, when I started out, I was kind of sloppy. I'm like, oh, it's pretty, it's artistic, you know. But then Sam's such a stickler for clean lines, and it's been a very long time coming with these lines. So really trying.
Right.
He's great because he's my biggest critic. He really is so criticized.
Same is good. That's good.
So whenever that's why I did the sigil again, because I'm like, oh my god, and I finished it, and at the end of the day I looked at it, and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to do it again, and I couldn't cover it in time before I left to my class. I'm like, oh, Sam's gonna see it, he's gonna tell me about it, but I know I'll redo it anyway. And
Gotcha.
I think he was actually distracted. He didn't even see it.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, he didn't pick it up. That's pretty funny.
No, but if he saw it, he would be like, and you know, I have this tendency, and I need to get a plumb line. Like, that's a thing that I need with a capital N.
Yeah.
Cause
Gadano just gave you a seal of approval. That's one of the highest seals that you can get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gadano, and he joined our Discord too.
Oh, nice. Welcome, Gadano.
Gadano.
Oh, nice, Quelder.
With my Italian has been helping me.
Oh, nice. Quelder's making a new portrait painting with the magenta underpainting.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Really cool. Check it out.
I actually changed my profile picture on Facebook.
Oh yeah?
It was just my personal profile, not the business one. But I did put Quelder's portrait of me. Just so you know. I don't know if you're not on Facebook, are you, Quelder? I don't think you are. I think I tried to find you, but I didn't find a result within the first second, so I got frustrated. You know how it is. But anyway, it's funny. It makes me look black. Doesn't it make me look like dark skinned? I like it.
Wait, what is this for?
Quelder made a portrait of me a while ago, and
oh yeah,
I really like it. It's got glowy eyes. It's very symbolic. It's very nice.
Nice.
But my face is very in the shadow, so I look deceptively dark.
Black.
Yeah.
It's nice. I'm enjoying this drawing. There's a lot done on this one. Okay.
Yeah, do share it.
Do share it.
Yeah, share
Do share
it. Because this ear is. The color of the ear is. The ear. The color of the ear is Viva
Ear?
Magenta.
I'll be right back. Give me a second. I just need some water. I'm really thirsty.
Yeah, I really like the vibe of the portrait queller. Very like futuristic a little bit, and dystopian at the same. I like it. It's got a very interesting vibe.
My God.
Hmm?
All right. Whew. Next time I'll do the water ASMR. Gitano. La prossima volta.
Yeah.
Farò.
Wow. Cool, Clara. Nice. So she's been modeling for over 25 years, so she was in her 40s, I believe, then. Clara took a lot of pictures of a model yesterday, I think from her art class. So she must be in her 40s then.
Cool.
It's funny how when you age, you believe that, you know, the older, the more wiser, the more knowledge. And it is true. Like, you've got to be old to appreciate old age, I think.
I don't want to get old at all. So I'm planning not to. Simple.
Right.
I'm going to... I think it's a very wise move, very educated move, to say that I can be different than every other human that has ever existed on this planet by not aging. That is my goal in life, and I think it's very wise.
Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Extremely... Huh?
Good luck.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
I wish you success in your endeavor to not age. Let me know how it works for you. Hmm?
How hard can it be? How hard can it be?
Right. You only have to die.
Well, I'm only 19 years old.
Right.
So I still have a long time to figure this out. So I'm putting it off for now, but
yeah,
I think I'll figure it out. I think it's very reasonable.
You have your whole life ahead of you, Lewis.
Entire life.
Oh, nice. She brings wine every class.
Who does?
The
model?
I don't know, at the class. Maybe the lady who teaches? Or is it the model? I don't know. Who
This girl that I'm drawing right now said she was going to bring us cookies. Aging is an old concept of living. Wine? Where? Gadano, the Italiano, is asking. Dove il vino, eh? Dove? Did you ever notice that if you drink a lot of wine, you start getting shaped like a wine glass, but if you drink beer, you start getting shaped like a keg, like your body. You look like a keg. Have you noticed this? I am not kidding. I know that sounds funny, but it's true. Just like everything I say.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Damn right it's interesting. I said it. But have you noticed?
Yes. What if you drink wine and beer?
Then you get shaped like a keg and a wine glass at the same time. That's how it looks. I just did the gesture right here. It looks like this.
You said wine glass or wine
Rolls.
bottle?
Wine glass or wine bottle? Well, if you drink the bottle, you start getting... You look like a wine bottle. That's how this works. The people who make the contraptions, bottles, if you will, the kegs, the wine glasses, know these things before they make them. There's more thought that goes into this than you would think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Wait a second.
My.
Did someone say cookies? That's foul.
Oh,
No,
no,
actually nobody. Oh wait, yes, I did say cookies. She promised to bring cookies in, and she never did. It's a little wider from the reference, I think. You are very wise to say that. You have to keep in mind this camera's at an angle just a little bit, so it's going to make it a little thinner. But I'm glad you picked that up. Because you're right when you look at the drawing there. You can see that. Like, I can see it from here. That's why I try to put it straight on. Ideally, the camera's like right here. So I have it obviously here, but it should be over here, and then you'll have a better shot at it. I should just learn to have it right over my shoulder. I would block the drawing half the time. Yeah, it's the perspective warp.
But I did send a...
Let's try this. Just had to change. This had to go in. Then that's not necessarily working. Might have brought that in too much. But this is correct now, but then that the distance is still too thin. That's there.
Is it an in-person? It's an in-person class, right, Clara? I mean, how else can she bring wine if it's not in person? The pastel class we're talking about.
That's better. This drops. Like, this comes up a little bit. Shake it off. No, that was too much. Just gonna put that in. That was too much. So the changes you want to make these changes now at this stage instead of later on. Because if you make these later on, you're screwed. You've already kind of locked it into place. this comes over just a little bit.
Oh, hello, Angel. Meow meow. Hello, everyone. Hey, Angel.
Placed right in front of you to still capture the things underneath. Underneath, capture the things. My phone can be placed right in front of you. Still capture the things underneath. I don't know what that last sentence means. Like, what capture what things? Because you can, like, I could have the iPhone, like, I could have it in front. I could probably bring this over a little bit more. What I probably should do is try to get that, try to bring it over some, but I'm going to wait to do that.
I think Clara might be at work right now.
Is she at work?
Might be. Usually she's at work on Friday. Right? Or maybe you're working from home? Which is still work, right? Working. Being a responsible servant of the community. Community.
Community. That was good, Laura. Thank you. I enjoy these streams. It's fun streaming with you.
It is.
I enjoy it. Send a video on the Discord to show you. Excellent. Please do. Please do. I exaggerated it. Damn it. Elongate.
Let me see.
This is a good start. Okay. We're gonna go to. Let's wait. Let's get the hands in. The head might be slightly too small. We'll get the hands in. Actually, it's not necessarily too small. I just need to. No, it is. There. The drops. Here.
Wow. Angel booked 3 jobs this week. Congratulations, Angel.
Angel, great job.
Angel,
Great freaking job.
Angel's a photographer.
No way.
Does really nice photographs. Specializes in
Nice.
wedding photographs, but does a lot more than just that.
It's very
Cool.
lucrative work.
Nice. Then you deserve all those chocolate chips and whipped cream in your coffee. Do you drink coffee, Louis?
Huh?
Do you drink coffee?
Yeah, I do. It never came through though. I just said, eat coffee. Yeah, or this is what I heard. Eat, Lewis. I was like, huh? You're like, drink coffee.
So I said, do you drink coffee?
I do. Sometimes I put whipped cream in it.
Mmm.
Every once in a while I do.
Nice.
It is nice. Just this.
Tough week gets better on Fridays, right? Come to the pores. I'm gonna bring the chains, Angel. I'm gonna bring the chains and we can do those string chain pulls And I'm bringing the metallic paint, the fancy paints. Yeah. Slay. Lambertville Station Restaurant and Inn.
Stands is what. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is off.
You did a wedding at the Lambertville Station. What am I painting today? Well, I feel compelled to take the camera down and show you. I want to show you. It's a map of Lambertville and New Hope.
And these should be here. What brings this over? Here. This is over here.
You see.
Why we do this? It's no big deal. Just go here. Go this way. Somehow out here. This. It's a major shift.
I was gonna check out your stream, Lewis.
Are we gonna be pussies about it? Thank you, Laura. No, we're not.
Oh, nice. Nice sketching.
Thank you. I'm shifting some major parts over right now. I had some major mistakes. Major. Kind of shocking, actually.
Klein Street,
Just
make sure you
inch.
put more than Q in there.
Huh?
I don't know what Angel said. Klein Street, make sure you put more than Q in there. I don't know what that means. More than Q? It's looking good, you're blocking, Lewis. I was
Oh,
saying.
yeah, thanks. I just did a major mistake there.
Right when I sent everybody to your place. I knew
you
it.
did. Nice, nice, nice. Well, it's an interesting part because I'm actually having to make a huge shift, which normally I don't need to do. Come on, see, this is the stuff I this did this in the beginning. I would see these things, but I missed. That's why I warm up with these shifting.
Oh.
Shifting. So my next video is going to be about shifting drawing. Shifting the drawing. So this is actually fitting quite nicely with it, to be honest. There. Here, this is coming over. There.
Wonderful world of wine.
Laura streams on YouTube, Val, and she does it. Normally, she does it 11 o'clock on Fridays. Did you end your stream, Laura?
Yeah, I pressed the button too many times and it kind of crapped out on me.
Oh, it did? Hang out in Discord with me.
So I just, I started another one.
Oh, you started another one. Good. Well, go and see hers. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up just a little bit, and then we're going to get back to it. So, this is the stuff this is why we do the blockings. We need to get these positions right. To get it correct. Actually, I need to bring that foot over too. Come over. See the shifts. This is how we shift. That's why we keep it light. That's why we keep it light. Why we keep it light. Come over.
Queldar, you wish you had a bigger screen so you could watch both together. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna put Lewis's stream on mine. Let's see if I should be able to do it.
Val, I think, might be going over to yours too. Might be. I know he has pretty badass setup. He has like 2 monitors or something. He can do it.
Oh, I just.
So we lose the drawing some when we make these shifts, and that's okay. Lose the drawing, then we have to think, get it back. This is good. This is why I like doing this stuff, is because like you practice. You can't fall in love with your drawing like at first, like right in the beginning. You have to freaking. You got to be You always have to be practical with your work. That's why I like this. It forces you to be practical. It forces you to do those things that, frankly, most people don't do. They don't point people to do like shading and such, and don't think that, you know, I'm tempted to do so at certain points, but I mean, I've done enough of these where I know it's not wise to do that at first. I've gone into too much. So, essentially, plumb line down this point here, this falls at an angle. So when I plumb lined down here, like this is where it would fall through, and there was about this much space, but I had this over here, and I was measuring this off this knee right here, so that this was here, so that's why I had to shift everything. You change this, you got to change that too, right? To change this. Also, what do we do? Learn from it. Next time I do this, I'm gonna try to remember this lesson. There's a lot of lessons you learn. Good, yeah. Val is watching both streams, Laura-san.
Cool.
It's this double monitor setup.
I have this screen here that I don't know which one it is. Hang on. Ah, I see.
There we go.
There, I have you on my screen. I'll put you up here. There you go. Now you can see what Lewis is doing. Lewis isn't teaching.
Again, I'd be stepping back more. It's just this thing. Wait a second. This might still come in some, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can see it when I step back. Mother of frickin' pearl! Comes in here. That's there. This is here. Again. Dude, I was so far off, bro. Ham. That's alright. This is
Wow.
Can't be pussies about this stuff, man. You gotta that comes over. Right, we're shifting. Shifting this.
And you're welcome, Queldar.
Again.
And Angel Lewis is streaming on Twitch. He's not teaching a class any more than I'm teaching a class. He's just practicing his sketching.
Yeah, just Angel, I'm just drawing. This is for my practice, but I try to articulate what I'm doing. That actually did not need to come in that much. This angle's off. It's there. That is incorrect. Slightly better. Nope. That's actually correct. This one just had to shift over a little bit more. I think. Maybe once I erase this, I'll see different. Screw that up. And she has kinkles.
She has what?
Nature shift. Yeah, damn you. That is correct. Good. This is correct if this is where this is, which it is. That. Oh, I see what's going on. So, this just goes in some. That looked too long to me, but it's like, it's because that comes in just a little bit. And then I brought it right back out, screw it, whatever. So, the other cool thing about this way, do you have any mirrors to flip? Yeah? Thanks for reminding me. The other cool thing about this, it's not just that, like, I had to move it because I got it wrong, but if this is a live model changes in position that you like better, this is how you change it. It's good to know how to do it. So I have no problem going through and just reworking something.
Do I have class tonight? I have the workshop, Angel, that you're coming to, right? I did reply to you. I think I replied to your text. I mean, messenger message. Yes, I do assume that you're coming to class tonight.
That's interesting. So essentially, when I went through to draw this in and started plumb lining down, I realized that this was wrong. So sometimes, like, if you're wrong about something, you add more information in. Rather, in the natural progression of adding information in, I wouldn't just throw all the information down at first, but in constructing the figure, I got enough information where it enabled me to actually make some comparisons that told me that this was off. Because my eye wasn't seeing it. It should have seen it. My eye has failed me for the first time ever. For the last time.
I'll tell you Japanese.
And I gave her a kinkle again immediately. This. Yep, this is here. That in turn might come up as well, just a little bit. And very, very, very soon, like probably in a couple minutes, I'm gonna switch over to the portrait painting actually, where my mind, my eye, my hand is warmed up, even though I'm still working on this. Definitely the drawing is not in a great place to start like developing or shading rather, doing all that fun stuff. But it's not there yet, but it's in a good place overall. I mean, I definitely fixed a lot of the issues that apparently I had to make sharpened. I give it a second. There. Careful with this pencil. Usually do every time the legs. You always do the legs taller than they usually have to be. Yeah. Faccio la stessa cosa. I do the same thing. Especially in a sitting pose. Especially in a pose seduta. Laura, what are you're streaming, right?
Yep.
Laura?
Yeah. Yes, man, I am streaming.
You are good. Good.
Still here.
Good. Well, Laura Dreams. Laura Dreams. Dreams. Laura Dreams. She is our friendly neighborhood Romanian. That's who she is.
Angel says bye.
Who says bye?
Angel.
Angel, see ya! Congratulations on all your commissions.
Bye, Angel. See you tonight. Angel found me one day because we were doing our open house tours for the murals a couple of years ago, and so she came to an open house show and we were friends ever since.
Nice.
And she's been coming to the pours pretty much every single time that she doesn't have something else to do. But yeah, she's our local art fan.
Good.
Yeah.
So we have a thing called First Friday downtown, which is Gallery Hop, right? We call it Gallery Hop. In Gallery Hop, we have open studios. So we open our studios and we have people come in. But ever since, the lockdown and all that stuff, it's been very scarce because the organization in charge of advertising isn't really doing that. So there's some nice drama going on with some of the people here running the place, and they're like, we're going to start our own organization and we're going to up in them and stuff. And do you want to sign our petition? I was like, yes. Just to keep this going, to see what happens.
Yeah.
So, because I oftentimes will meet very interesting people, but I was asked to open my studio I think a month or two ago. Yeah, open your studio. It's going to be great. You're going to have some people come in, see your work.
Yeah.
This and that, help promote Gallery Hop, have you. 3 people showed up the entire night.
I mean,
and then come to find out they didn't advertise for it. I said, well, why did they ask for us to open if they're not going through and advertising it for, it's not just for the galleries, it's for the businesses and such, like the restaurants. It's good business, get people downtown. And so I said, once they start advertising, then I'll open, because I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time,
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste my time doing, showing up and
So how were the 3 people though? Were they worth it?
I mean, worth it. If I say no, that sounds horrible, but I mean, it's not worth having just only 3 people come in. You need to have people coming.
Yeah.
One of the guys though was really cool, and he was he told me, he's for Greensboro, the town next to ours, essentially, says, I always hear advertising for their First Friday, and that place is packed, and you guys, I never hear anything about it because they're not doing it. That's how I learned. So, and yeah, that sense kind of gave me some insight into what was happening. Myself, who's normally out of the loop because I'm holed up in this studio most of the time, right? I don't get out. Tegan, what's up, buddy? And so for me it was good, but everybody around here already knew what was going on. They just, didn't tell me. They would if they saw me. I just never, not always out. Okay, I think this is at a good point right here to stop this drawing temporarily. We're gonna get back to it, but I want this to be something I can come back to. I'm gonna work on it. This is much better than it was. Wait, let's fix this. This is bothering me. Let's figure out what's going on here. Let me just work on this arm just for a second.
Hey Louis, have you ever worked with galleries?
God, what's going on? Huh?
Have you ever worked with galleries?
Uh, yes and no. I mean, I was in a gallery briefly before the economy kind of took a hit in '08, and then I tried to get into a couple actually, but they always have these non-compete clauses where they make it so that you can't um, like sell your work
Oh.
in in that state and the surrounding states, and then they don't have to sign anything saying they'll make you X amount of money. And they pissed me off to the point where I kind of stayed out of them. I'm actually in one though, because they don't have that bullshit, and they do a good job. But besides that, no.
I mean, the whole point of being in a gallery is, you know, exposure and being able to sell. If you can't sell, then what's the point? And you're not allowed. Like, yeah, they do have a lot of clauses that are.
They don't treat artists well. Most of them don't. You have to. They take 50% of your work.
Wow.
And then they make you frame it. And if it's like the high end stuff, which is what I would try, which is what I do.
Yeah.
They would say you have to frame it, and we want the good shit. We don't want like cheap frames or whatever. Which I'm not for cheap frames, but we're talking about like it has to be authentic gold leaf. It has to be authentic this, and you're paying for it. So at the end of the day, you walk away with like a third or a fourth of what it is, where they made bank off you. They don't promote you. Like as much. They have one or two artists that they cater towards, and then everybody else is just fodder, and then they non-compete you. And it pissed me off. I said, screw you, I'm not doing this. Because that means if I get a commission, like tap my mic. That means if I'm getting a commission, like I was getting my own commission without them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am not gonna be cut 50% of that commission, and they don't have to sign anything saying they're going to make you any money. They don't need to do anything like that. Piss me off. Screw you, man.
Yeah, so your experience is just about what I would expect. That's why I asked, because I was thinking too of not all galleries, right?
Not all, but the stuff that I've been involved with, it's a joke. It's a joke. My friends got in it, she regretted being in it. I was like, damn right, these people are idiots. The reason why they do it is because people get into it because of the prestige.
Yeah.
I got into a good one. It was Altitude Fine Art, and then they went on. I had 5 pieces in. There were some very good artists in that gallery, and then it went under. Fortunately, they sent it back. I have an exhibition in a couple months in the capital city of Albania, Tirana. It's a big one for me. A lot of people are going to be there. Dude.
Nice.
Where are you putting in it? That's so awesome. That is so
Is this Tagian?
awesome. Yes.
That's awesome. Tagian. Congrats, man.
Tagging what? Tagging's teaching yourself. Tagging's. You're 16, right, Tagging? It's only 16.
Well,
and his work is very advanced for his age.
Mm-hmm. He's got good resources too, and you know,
now he does,
determination and patience, and that's what all the ingredients you need. You know, well, some of them.
True. This is wrong. Oh, this might be questionable. Actually, should we come up some of these drops just a little bit? And I messed it. It's about our youth getting closer to joining Europe.
What?
I also had one recently in a cafe. See, you know what? I will say, tag in. That's good that you're doing these things because that's one of my weaknesses. Is I don't, and I need to be
Mm-hmm.
reaching out to people. My issue is that for the most part, I have so much work to do in here that all that stuff that I need to be doing to get out falls by the wayside. All right, let's switch from this to painting, oil painting. In a second, I'm
Oh,
gonna take my headphones off just for a second, louder while I set up. All right.
okay.
So I'm not gonna talk, so I don't talk over you. So keep them entertained. They can hear you. Don't
Oh,
fail me, Laura.
too much pressure. You guys can just enjoy the music. Relaxing music. You can ask questions if you want, though. If you want to know anything about this project. Mm. That was a very quick block in that Lewis did. I think it's the quickest he's ever done. Generally, he does a lot of sketching before he goes in with paint. I prefer the painting part of the art process, not so much the sketching. But I understand how essential it is. Well, good news is that I sent my client the pictures from this morning of the current process and she loved it, so that's good. That's really what matters the most when you do a commission, is that your client likes it and that you try to have a modicum of pleasure while doing it. That's also very important. Just a little bit of pleasure. Oh, I think I need to move this a little bit this way. Just like that. medieval maps, but somehow modern. Yeah, it's supposed to be a vintage map. I messed up the end there. Hang on. I need to fix it. Black all over my hand. I know my pencil brush came out of my pencil brush. That is the capacity that I'm running on right now. My pencil brush. That's okay. I'll fix it afterward with some white paint.
Back.
You're back. Nice. Lambertville House.
All right. Are you? Screw you. Get down. No. Don't worry, I'm back. Get one with this. I've been depressed about my future lately. I haven't done any new work. Institution off one. It's going to be financially weak. So wait, your parents are backing you up with your decision to go to an academy? Is that what it is? Tagian's been depressed because of his future recently. I hate hearing that.
Yeah, join the club, buddy. I mean, carry on. You know, it's not that bad.
Tagian, I think you have a bright ass future.
Yeah. And a lot more than we old folk.
I
don't know about Lewis, but Lewis probably will outlive us all, like.
Oh yeah,
that guy.
I mean that's my plan. In fact, you can definitely do it, man. I know you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were thinking that? He said he had some scary thoughts about leaving this path. I think saying that it's not financially stable as an artist, so he might not be able to make it. This and that. He should do something else. I think you have a gift, and that's for a purpose, and you should pursue that, and not be whimsical about it, thinking, oh, just because I'm supposed to do this, it's going to be gumdrops and rainbows. It might get pretty tough, and you're going to have to be savvy about it. You're going to have to be smart. It's going to be a challenge, but I know you can do it. He didn't mean that. What did you mean? These Europeans, they always, you know. All right. Focus. Power. Chin's too big. That's going too much. Financially weak in terms of studying in the academy. Yeah. Okay. Focus power. Got you, Tag. That makes sense, man. You can do it. You definitely can do it. Dark. I really wish that the Florence Academy would offer a course on business
Yeah.
specifically for this line of work.
Yeah.
I would love to take that course, making an online class. I think a lot of people would benefit from that.
Yeah, like all
I'm gonna,
artists
in
everywhere.
fact, I'm gonna write them and ask them. I'm gonna ask Susan Tintori, who is the coordinator over there, and I'm gonna ask her if they have anything or if they plan to do anything like that, because business and art is so important, and they're now teaching that over there. But when I was there, they weren't. They weren't.
Yeah.
They were not teaching it, and it hurt me because this is a business. You have to run it like a business.
Right.
You do, and that's hard to do. And I'm not great at it in the areas which I should be. It's just how it is.
Well, if nobody taught you that is a skill to be learned. Nobody knows business, you know. It's not something intuitive that people just, oh, it's not obvious. It's
not obvious.
It's so difficult. Business is difficult.
It is, and it can be done. I have a hard time juggling the business with this stuff that I actually like, the in-studio work.
Well,
Because it requires a lot of focus, and not just that. What y'all don't see is, like, beforehand, my preparation, just like sitting there and just like getting my head in the mindset of it.
yeah.
Not saying that I need to be expressive and do everything perfect and all this. You know, it's more of organizing your brain so you're efficient in your correction and seeing what needs to be done within the piece, right? I can paint all day long.
Yep.
But if I'm painting inefficiently, and you know this probably in your own work, Laura,
Yeah.
then you're not moving as quickly. You can get more done in 3 hours by painting efficiently, by working efficiently, right? By having a clear mind.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes a lot out of you, and I would have it no other way. I enjoy that. It's a great thing. Brought that chin up just a little bit. That does look better to me. But dude, I'm telling you, it's to manage the business side of it, which you have to do at the same time. It's a real challenge. I'm not complaining, but courses like, because the academy does teach that stuff. I would love to have a course like that because it's a shortcut. Saves so much time and bullshit you have to go through. Just if you had a course, it's probably screwed this up. It's too late. Go across the form. Too late. Might not have been. How's your work coming, Laura?
It's coming. I'm almost done with the name tags, and I think, what time is it? Oh, almost 2. Yeah. So 3 hours. Wow. 3.
You've been at it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a break after I finish these, and then probably either keep going or get ready for the class tonight. I don't know. Or make dinner. There's just so many options. Like, my work never stops.
I can see that. That's how it goes.
It's not like I'm virtue signaling, you know, nor am I whining or complaining. It's just what it is.
Not virtue signaling.
No, you know, like those people who always brag about how busy they are all the time.
Oh, yeah. I don't think any of us are bragging about that.
No, I think I'm just the kind of person that is never bored, because I always have something to do. I always find something to do, you know?
Yeah.
If you have a house and a family, then there's always something to do.
This is correct. Speaking of efficiency, Here's a great technique. This is a great tip. To increase your speed in painting and to help unify the painting all at once in terms of color and just seeing everything at once, those are two main things. When you're placing a color down, then try to place it somewhere else that makes sense, and that'll force yourself to relate the entire picture all at once, the colors, everything, and it'll get done quicker because you can go up and like work on, for example, I saw when I squinted down, at least in the photograph, there was a strong edge right here that had a lot of red to it, and normally the nose, especially in the shadows here, can benefit from that because it's a very fleshy, bulbous section of the anatomy. If you put those little marks there, it kind of gives it some life and helps it pop forward. So in essence, I was working here and went up to the nose at the same time. And when I do that, I might actually see some things that do need to change within the nose itself. Let's speed this up. All right, Gadano, grazie per venire qua e guardare questo stream. Thank you very much for coming and watching. I really appreciate it, man. Take care, and thank you for helping me in my Italian.
Bye, Gaetano.
And he's thanks Laura too. Yes. Don. I love saying his name. Gida.
How's your painting coming along? Hang on, let me look. Oh, you're doing that one. I thought you were jumping in the sketch thing.
Well, I'm doing that to warm up.
Ah, I see.
And killing two stones with one bird, as the saying goes.
Right, that's how it goes.
Exactly. That way, you know, I get more work done. But I really am enjoying doing the actual sketches beforehand because it gets me in the mindset, man. More of like I'm actually this is a mixture of essentially Kremnitz white and Indian red and a touch of yellow ochre. Yep. I don't want to like wash this out. There's a lot of color in the face, and I'm trying to cool it off rather, or make it a little bit less yellowish, which it is very yellow, but still.
I think it's looking really good, Louis.
Thank you, Laura.
Excuse me.
Slowly build this. Oh, whoops, that was. Oh, man. So, Tagging, tell me, like, so your parents are now supporting your decision to go into an atelier, right? They're supporting you at this point, but you're nervous because it's looking rough financially. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, man. That's rough. I wish I had an answer for you. You know, you can, well, at least when I was there, you can get some tuition knocked off if you're a model. So in the evenings, if you're comfortable posing nude, all right, you can actually model for them, right? I'm gonna watch this now. I'm slowly building this up. Right? You know, I know that, but I want to know how much. I can't tell you because I didn't do that. You know, people are constantly trying to get me out of my clothes, and you know, I have an iron will, and I never naked or anything like that, especially in my videos. Um, very straightforward about it. I always have plenty of peasants to model for me, so why should I model? Uh, one of my friends did. One of my friends did. That's why I know this, and I don't know how much. But also, here's the other thing, man. Here's the other thing. I'm pretty sure they're still doing student teacher. You know, assistant teachers. In which case, second year, if you get asked, they'll knock some tuition off as well. The library and stuff. There you go. You'll get it. You just need to get in. See, you're on their radar, though. You know, I was vouching for you for them. I want to be stepping back this thing. And this cord, I can't step back that far. I want this to glow. The problem is that I'm working out off a washed out photograph. By my own doing, nobody else's fault but mine.
Why are you working from a washed out photograph? You didn't hear me? Guess not.
Alright, I'm going to slowly bring a highlight up. And I'm doing it so that I can work off it. Squint down, look broadly. The lightest light on the face. This is probably too light. I don't want it to kill the effect. Just a little bit here. I'm actually going to blend it in a little bit. Not too much. Just little speckles in. This is a little dirty, so I'm going to come down here just a little bit, and then I'll step back and see how it looks, and then bring the last part up top. Definitely brush strokes. That was probably too much up there. Let's see. Okay, I don't mind that. I just need to work them in. Slowly go back and forth with them. You know, you can make stuff look, you know, the paintings that look quickly done, and sometimes they are. Oftentimes they're done very slow. People are taking their time with brush strokes. I put a picture in the reference photo tab in Discord for Laura. Laura, Val has something for you in the reference photo section.
Oh, okay. I will look right now.
That's what you should go off of, Laura. Brilliant, Val. Brilliant. Some real gems. Ooh, man.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Nice. It's very accurate, you know, maybe that one is even better. Maybe I'll make it into a rug.
A rug.
A rug.
Let's walk 'em.
Hilarious.
Right. I'm gonna keep this as a light brush. I'm gonna get another brush for lower lights. I need a brush to cut in for the darker areas. Spell. Super close to put it. Just put it back where it was looking before. Okay. I'll just cut it. essentially I mix these piles of paint. Y'all know this. I mix the piles of paint, but then I'll mix between with the value, light or dark. And I'm going to go in with the color, which in this case I'm adding a little bit more Indian red. I know this is blurry, but you have to deal with it. That's how we do it. No doubt this is going to be exactly what I... Actually, not that bad.
What's that? Alright,
I'm going to bring the value down, actually. Let's stay there. Literally do the opposite. Bring this up here. Slowly bringing the lights up where it needs to be, but when you do that, sometimes you have like areas that were working before, like this area is too dark now, which I'm going to have to bring that light up. It's good just to keep this in mind as you're plucking the light values up, right? That's what we do. We pluck. Pluck them. Are in 1 year at the FAA. It's three. Each one's 2.5 months. It's called a trimester piece. Try 3. Semester 2. Right? Yep. Let me know when you're going to apply. All right. Let me know beforehand, so I can go and put in a good word again for you.
Three more. Only 3 more. I was just looking on the map the other day, the map of the world, and Kosovo is pretty close to Italy, actually. Pretty close. Italy. Just a hip and a skip. Hip and a skip. Skip. Hop and a skip.
The entire area is a hop and a skip. I think it's the terms a dip and a chop, but you're close. People from Romania sometimes get that wrong in my experience. I know some Romanians.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very close. It's all very incestuous, as they say.
What? What did they say?
I don't know.
Incestuous? That's quite an allegation.
I think I had that term on my mind because of how the stream was going in the first part of it, where we're talking about the South and then incest came up.
What?
So that word was still, I guess, lingering. So it's autumn, winter, spring. You don't have a summer? What are you talking about? Autumn? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I wish that I would think before I open my mouth. It's autumn. Yeah, and it flirts, if you will, with the summer just a little bit. It goes until, I think it goes until the beginning of June. It starts it starts October 1st, or like the first week in October, I think, or the last week in September. And then through Christmas, you get it 4 weeks off for Christmas, unless they've changed it. 4 weeks off for Christmas. And then I think you get 2 weeks off for spring break, or a week. And it goes for essentially 6 months total, so to the beginning of June. Yeah. So beginning of October to the beginning of June. Bad. It's not looking good either. So it said to me that sometimes the Academy gives a term for free, sometimes. Really? That's really good. That's awesome, actually. Tag in. I'm pretty sure that was too much. I'm pretty sure that you can work with them. Okay? Talk to them, be upfront with them about it. And don't be afraid to do that. You're going to get accepted, I believe. I cannot see you not getting accepted. And you just be upfront with them. Don't think that there aren't artists that are not in your position right now who, or before, who have done the same thing. They're used to it. They account for this. You applied to the program, you showed initiative, that's what they like to see. Right? That's what they like to see. They like seeing initiative. And you showed initiative. Like I said, you're on the radar. Talk to them about this stuff. You know? Say, these are, I just want to be upfront. These are my fears. Like, I'm going to do what it takes to get here. If there's any way you can help me out financially, I'll pay it back. But if there's any way, could you let me know? I'll do whatever needs to be done. I want to train here. It's my dream. Like, I want to do this. Let me know my options. And they will. And they'll appreciate that. They will appreciate the hell out of that, I think. Just be honest. You know, don't come off as desperate. You're not desperate. You're not desperate. You're not. You have options, but just be honest with them, right? You don't have to say that it's my dream. Don't say that. That's stupid. Don't say that. Just say, yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. What do I do? You know? Push that color. Push the color. Slowly building this up, but I need to see the entire picture as they do it. And if I get this too light here, you know, you always want to make things light, but it does come up some. But I also want to keep these values up here down just a little bit to compensate, or to make it so that this glows. I can still push it lighter, but I don't want to have to make it washed out, right? So it's a delicate balance. This is called keying up your values. You have to key up your values. You have to see, you know, like all at once what you're doing. Make all the values relate. Just incrementally. Move it up just a little bit. To a false point. flat of the brush and just pulling it across. It's giving it a little bit of a texture too, which is what I like. I like going for that. There we go. I like dragging into the transition like that. Dragging it. It makes it look so much nicer if you can pull that off. Which I can effortlessly. It takes literally zero ability from me. At least I'm not aware of it. I didn't feel an output of mental energy. I didn't expend much energy. Brush.
Okay.
Tegan, I appreciate you doing the references and stuff. Like taking all the screenshots of the various stages. It's really cool. It is funny, you know. He always has a project, you know. He's always in the background doing something.
Good. That is good. Alright, I'm taking you on a journey for one last time.
What are you doing?
I am done.
Are you done?
Yeah, and it's been over 3 hours, and I
It's
gotta
a lot
take
of
my
work.
dogs out, and I need a little break. But I'll take you down and show it to you from the distance. Cables.
A lot of work.
So
It keeps on dripping.
that is. I have a lot of delay on my channel. I think it's all the apps that are on, but anyway.
Laura, Twitch is better than YouTube, I think, for streaming, especially for that. I do think so. The quality's better. It's much more easy to manage. It's made for it.
I mean,
right now. And what you'd be doing is building up reaching into new people. I think you might appreciate your work as well, but you know, like YouTube also, it has its benefits, but I think streaming wise, I think Twitch is better. So.
yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll come over on Twitch with you.
You should. I think you should.
If you're up for the challenge.
What?
If you're up for the challenge. I don't know why I said that. That's stupid.
Up for the challenge of helping you? Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Some people, there's just no helping, right?
No, there's. You got it.
Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go.
Laura, good job.
Mwah.
Thanks for having me with you. It was fun.
It was very fun. Thanks, everyone. Yeah. Queldar, if you're still here. Gaetano left. Angel left. Everyone left. Clara.
done.
I don't know. See you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for hanging out, Louis.
You too, Lala. Yeah, it was fun.
Have a
That was
great
a lot of
weekend,
fun.
man.
You too. I'll see ya.
See ya.